Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Watch Other People Throw Away Their Lives on the Internet. Today we have Ned Fulmer. Who is Ned Fulmer? Ned Fulmer is a former member of the Try Guys. Try Guys was a show on BuzzFeed where basically these guys go out and they try new stuff. Now, unfortunately, things got taken too far when Ned Fulmer tried the one thing he shouldn't have tried, cheating on his wife. Now, this is nothing new. People have been cheating on their wives for millennials, you know. Famous people have been cheating on their wives for millennials. Tiger Woods is the champion of golf and cheating on his wife. But what makes Ned Fulmer so different is his absolute fall from grace and his, I want to say gift intuition, his talent for making the worst possible choice at every step forward. Now, many of you guys, if you clicked on this video, already know who Ned Fulmer is, right? Now, for those of you who don't know what this guy has done after cheating on his wife, well, he infamously made a podcast where he invited his ex-wife back on to talk about how he cheated on her. So this dude's poor wife got cheated on, right? Their whole relationship destroyed. They have 2 kids, by the way, 2 kids together. What does this guy do? Like, out of all the bad options, I didn't even know this option was on the table. He invites his wife to a podcast that he didn't have a podcast before this. He made a podcast called Rock Bottom with Ned Fulmer, which is, trust me, whatever he thought his rock bottom was not his rock bottom, as we'll soon find out. But he made this and he had an interview with his wife, which my God, that deserves a whole video in of itself. But today it's been brought to my attention that he is now doing stand-up comedy. Now, stand-up comedy is something that I take great pleasure in. Now, I just have a few things to say before we get into the video. I wasn't gonna make this video this week. I was planning to make a kind of movie essay about one of the worst, best movies I've ever seen, Moonfall, where the moon is falling. Basically, it had a super high budget, higher than Interstellar. It was a big flop in 2022. It's so bad. But not gonna lie, I've been super depressed lately. It's been hard to even do anything, get out of bed. I've just been binge watching Malcolm in the Middle. I've been too stressed out. And tomorrow I have to upload a video, and from the heavens, I saw this on my homepage that Ned Fulmer is doing a stand-up comedy, and that got me out of bed. Honest to God, nothing else has been helping me, but this guy making a stand-up comedy about cheating on his wife has made me get up. And I've tried my best. I've seen some clips of it. I haven't watched it, so I want to have the raw reaction right now with you guys. So let's go. I know I always say I'm poor, guys, but look at my headphones. They're so old, and the button got broken recently. So what I did, look at my genius engineering, by the way, is I don't know if you guys can see that. I took off the button and now I use the key to turn it on. So, you know, the Sony WXHS-MAX12-153 is saved. If only I can turn it on.
Stand-up is tough. There's no escaping the real-time feedback from the audience.
What the fuck?
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Boss hates me. Luckily, I got some help. Joining me today is...
That's always great when the clip they use of the funny moments in the intro doesn't even have an audience. It's just him with who I'm assuming is gonna be his instructor for this.
Suba Agarwal. She is a hilarious stand-up comic.
Why are we so mean to sex workers? I never understood that. Oh, you mean the people who took all of the dick that none of us wanted like a goddamn hero? Thank you.
Again, not to judge, but Suba already seems unfunny herself. I don't know what kind of instruction she's gonna do, but you know, don't judge a book by its cover. Maybe Ned took the worst joke she had and just put it on there. It's taken out of context, but we'll see.
One workshop, and then I'm going to be thrown to the wolves in my first ever open mic. A brutal training ground where the only other audience members are other comedians.
A lot of sad dudes.
The audience members are all other comedians as well. The audience isn't even gonna be, this is gonna be crazy. Why didn't he do this at an open mic with people? Why did he do it with other comedians? That sounds like the best way to get made fun of.
Get into stand-up after they get a divorce.
You voters can't.
I don't want to say I called it, but immediately, did you hear that? Hey, let's go, let's replay that.
Only other audience members are other comedians.
A lot of sad dudes get into stand-up after they get a divorce.
You voters can't make me Google what the Try Guys are.
At the end of the video, I'm gonna...
That's not good, dude. That's not a good sign where he's had one part of one joke he made. I guess he's not trying to ruin it. Let's try to be fair. I'm not gonna be fair. Fuck that shit. But let's pretend to be fair. But he has one scene of a joke he made with no audience. He had one scene of the comedian who's roasting him, and he's had so far 2 scenes of other comedians roasting him, presumably after he's already given his set. So at this point, this is just a humiliation ritual for this guy, I guess.
Be booked as a real stand-up comedian at the Elysian Theater in the BizBaz show. Will the crushing weight of being truly known by an audience witnessing me bare my soul as a comedic performer crumple me, or will I discover a strength I never knew I had? Stay tuned to find out.
Do you guys know like those Imagine Dragon songs? You know, Imagine Dragon these nuts across your face. But you know, it's Imagine Dragon songs where it's like the beat is like uplifting and it's like pum chung pum, and then the lyrics are like, you know, depressing as fuck. This is the vibe I get when I look at this guy. Listen to what he has to say and then look at his eyes. You know, the eyes of just a man who's like on the verge of collapse, breakdown of his own doing. It's like, dude, just take a break. Doesn't this guy have enough money to like just take 2 years off, maybe fix his relationship with his kids at least, or like make an effort to like make things a bit better? Like, what is he doing?
There's no substitute for working out material on stage.
Why is that?
There's no other way to truly gauge your jokes. Like what works on social media will not necessarily work live because social media is...
Oh, look at this dude. Oh, he did not like that. She's like, oh, my jokes are already not working on social media. I hope they would work here.
Very much an attention economy. So your stuff could be very interesting, like it could keep somebody's attention to keep them from scrolling, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna make a club erupt in laughter. So there's no substitute for trying your jokes out live.
Also, does he not just feel a bit like a lizard wearing a human suit, pretending to fit in? Like, the girl's talking to him, giving advice, you know, using her hands, and he's just like...
Well, here I am. Okay, so for this works, yay! You asked me to just write some jokes.
All right. He's written some jokes, and I'm gonna give you guys a bit of a sneak peek. It is mainly about him cheating on his wife. I haven't listened to this, but from the clips I've seen, I hope to God he proves me wrong, but it seems to be majorly about him cheating on his wife. And I wonder what her reaction is gonna be to that, because this is gonna be awkward as hell.
How do I go about writing material?
So I would...
Is that what you start with, writing? Or do you just kind of like fuck around and just riff and like, hey, look at your shirt, Betty?
You can try that, but it's not gonna go well for you. Like the more prepared you can be ahead of time, the better your chances of success are.
It baffles me. I haven't watched Try Guys. I've watched maybe Try Guys maybe in the past. I wouldn't be able to tell you. But it's hard to imagine that this guy was part of a big, lovable set of presumably people who tried things, and it was a big series because the Try Guys were a big series. That's why this is a big deal what he did, right? If he was just some part of some good, you know, if he was part of a do group, right? Guys do stuff, and it was like it had like 10,000 subscribers, nobody would care, right? So Try Guys was big, and maybe I should watch their content, right? I just don't understand. I'm not a big Try Guys watcher, right? I can't imagine how this guy was part of that. He's so uncharismatic. Like if this is also a testament to you can do whatever you want, because if somebody as uncharismatic as this could have been part of such a big show as Try Guys, where it is also mainly about the guys who are trying stuff. It's not even about the content, right? It's not like he was doing something where it's like, whoa, and it's not. It was about these guys specifically. If he could make it there and look how uncharismatic this guy is, like you can do whatever you want.
So I would say think about what your favorite comedians are. Like what is drawing you to...
Who could look at this guy's face right now and imagine who his favorite comedians are. I doubt he has watched a full set of stand-up in his life. But look at this dude. Who is he gonna say is his favorite comedian?
Stand-up comedy? Do you like dry one-liners? Are you more of an observational comedian? Do you love...
My God. I just can't get past this, but every time they showed this this scene of him, this dude just looks like he's like somebody's controlling his body. Like it's the first time he's ever had control of his body, and he's just like, she's just talking and he's just like, breathe, blink.
telling personal stories and using that as a jumping off point.
It seems like some people are telling stories, but then others are just heightening aspects of their life.
Yeah,
How do you
of course.
feel about emotional truths?
I think it's fine.
Emotional truths. That's what I want in my stand-up comedian, you know, emotional truths.
You see, I used to be famous at BuzzFeed for trying new things, and then I tried having a midlife crisis. Yeah, I basically wrote...
They don't even show the instructor laughing. They don't. This has to be either this guy is obviously making this as rage bait to get more views, or his editor is the funniest man on the planet. Because the cuts they do to this woman every time Ned makes an unfunny joke and she's not laughing, it is so extremely unintentionally hilarious. I don't know if they're doing this on purpose.
By having a workplace affair will shatter your marriage and career.
Humor is a coping mechanism. And then when you're honest about what you're going through and you're making light of it and you're processing it and you're walking around with it in a way where you have control over it, it means a lot to people who are going through similar pain.
So don't shy away from the pain.
I wouldn't.
I'm like the meme of Obama before versus after his presidency, where he's super old after. Except instead
Okay, I'm starting to realize something. Some of the jokes he's saying here, I've already seen them as clips, but he was doing it in front of the other stand-ups, so he's just gonna be doing these jokes. So let's just fast forward to where he's doing it in front of the stand-ups. How long until he's ready for the stand? Okay, halfway, 10 minutes into the video, then he does stand-up comedy in front of other people. By the way, the title of the thing is I Tried Stand-Up Comedy. Dude, you're not part of the Try Guys anymore. Stop holding on. All right.
Hey,
Open mic.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome, y'all. On deck, we got Cooper Lyon. After that, we got Laura Laham. Right now, though, I'll tell some jokes. Why not? I follow a lot of Instagram models. Not a lot, a tasteful amount. A tasteful amount. And don't shame me for that, because I know y'all follow Instagram models, because every time I look at an Instagram model that I'm about to follow, it's just like, also followed by Steve. And you're like, good shit, Steve, you know?
Well, at least his competition is not like as good as I thought it would be. Okay, that's some. After that he might have an actual chance. Let's just say that.
A lot of unavailable men who take a lot of interest in me. They're like, oh, you seem so fun. You seem so like cool and laid back. You do stand-up. You seem like a fun girl. And I'm like, first of all, I'm just unmedicated.
I don't know if you can tell by the way I look. I can't wait to these Tesla robots. Anybody else? Anyone? Oh my God. I want the shit out of these robots, man.
I should get into stand-up. I should get into stand-up. Is what I've realized so far.
First time here, give it up for Ned Fulmer!
Thank you. How did my set go? Bad, bro. Bad. Yeah, if you don't know me...
Shit. No shit, your set went bad. Your jokes were bad. It's like your ingredients are already dog shit and like cat vomit. You're not gonna turn that into a meal. It's not like you had the good ingredients and you're like, oh dude, you know, I gotta refine it. I have these jokes, I have these ingredients. Today I overcooked it, today no, it's like you have that dog shit and cat vomit as ingredients. It was never gonna go well. There is no world where your set goes well.
Don't Google me. I am Ned Fulmer.
That guy is not Googling you, bro.
Oh, that was so uncomfortable. And yeah, I used to be famous at BuzzFeed for trying new things. Then I cheated on my wife. Turns out that was the one thing I should not have tried that was new. Made me check a lot of the privilege from past experiences.
Yeah.
Being an influencer and stuff. But you know, I've been practicing self-care lately. Things like crying on the toilet and doom scrolling.
I love the dude that clapped because also a few seconds ago when this guy said I was in BuzzFeed, he was like shaking his head.
Be famous at BuzzFeed for trying new things. Then I cheated on my wife.
I was like, no. And now he's clapping. And now also knowing that the guys in the audience are like comedians makes it so much more funny because in the clips, I thought that they were actually laughing at his jokes. Now I realize they're just laughing at him. And they're just laughing at the fact that they can't believe this guy is up here making these jokes. Like even these comedians, which are, I would say, not that great so far from what we've seen, are like, they know this guy is even worse.
Oh, I got very discombobulated in the middle of my set. I got off track, I kind of forgot things. What else? You know, you could say I'm in the middle of a rebrand. You know, I'm embracing my jaded dad bod.
And it's like, nobody cares as well. That's crazy. You know, as a content creator, heavy quotes. As a content creator myself, I have to spend a lot of time thinking, what does my audience want? You know, do I want to make a video about me cooking? Yes. Do I want to make a video about me restoring old antique stuff? Yes. Do I want to make a video about me going on a run for 30 days and seeing what happens to my body? Yes. But is that what my audience wants to see? Your audience does not care about your self-help or self-care or whatever. You cheated on your wife. How could he think he's gonna get any sort of positive reaction from this or from the podcast? I just don't understand it.
Ben Affleck back tattoo aesthetic. You know, I'm less daddy and I'm more...
Holy shit. The 1,000-yard stare by that guy. Oof.
Every other weekend father. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I have a great relationship with my kids. I don't think that the self-deprecating humor played as well in a crowd of comics that were already pretty self-deprecating.
Oh, yeah. The self-deprecating humor did not work in a crowd of comics. There is one thing he forgot about self-deprecating humor. You need humor. It's a big part of self-deprecation, one would say. Because without the humor, you're just self-deprecating.
Experience has aged me. You know, I'm like the... yeah, true.
There's no way they laughed at that. There's just no way they laughed at that. That had to be edited in, right? Let's play that back.
Out of comics that were already pretty self-deprecating. This experience has aged me. You know, I'm like the... yeah, true. I'm like the Obama before the presidency versus after meme, except instead of killing Osama bin Laden,
Again, the Obama before and after meme. You gotta be terminally online to know what he's talking about. You're not on YouTube anymore, buddy. Read the room. Whatever. Okay, whatever.
I killed my brand sponsorship opportunities. Yeah. Right now, the only brands that'll sponsor me are Boner Pills and BetterHelp. Yeah, pretty solid, yeah.
Oh. I love the guy clapping though, again. He's my hero in this. Boner Pills and BetterHelp. I don't think there's a single person in my life, despite the fact that I'm also in this genre and I know what BetterHelp is, and I'm pretty sure 90% of you watching this know BetterHelp is. There's not a single person in my life. There's not a single person in my life who I could go up to and say, do you know what BetterHelp is? And they would be like, oh yeah. Not a single, you have to, even though like, you know, commentary on YouTube gets like millions of views, there's a very small percentage of that people that are watching that still, like throughout the world, right? Nobody knows who BetterHelp is, dude. There's no way that girl comedian like told him to go ahead with these jokes. Get your money back, bro. That's what I'm gonna say.
Whoa. A lot of sad dudes get into stand-up after they get a divorce.
Thanks for having me.
I've seen that before, but it's
Oh
like...
man, that
You
was,
got
that
cooked,
was crazy.
man.
I got cooked pretty bad.
You got cooked, bro.
I got
You're gonna go to
cooked.
therapy tomorrow for this.
No, that's...
This is a good
Oof. That dude is so uncomfortable. You got cooked, man. You got cooked. Ugh. I've never seen a more.
This is a good.
When you got the comedians genuinely cringing, when you got the people bombing on stage, seeing people bombing on stage, cringing at how bad you were, dude, just like rethink it. Okay? And am I surprised that a guy, part of the Try Guys, where their whole premise is just trying stuff, would have a big ego and assume he could try anything and be good at it? Does it surprise me that the guy who cheated on his wife after claiming that, making his actually whole personality about how loyal he is to his wife and how much he loves his wife, have a big ego and be narcissistic? Does it surprise me? It shouldn't. In retrospect, it should not have surprised me.
For being faithful to your wife throughout this whole experience. Can't keep your dick in your pants. You're gonna wind up bombing in the pool room at a Mexican restaurant, East Hollywood, 10:30 at night.
I'll be honest, I was a little surprised at how hard they went. I knew we were gonna get cooked a little bit.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
I don't got nothing else to say about the room. I ain't got shit. You motherfuckers can't make me Google what the Try Guys are.
Like, I wasn't mad at it. I was just like, oh man, oh dang, they're really going there. Well, it's because they're saying the truth.
I know, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This dude, he's being disrespected to his face. And he's like, taking it. My God, this is sad to watch. This dude is like, man, they cooked you. I knew they were gonna fuck you up, but I didn't know they were gonna fuck you up that bad, bro. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, they're comedians. He's like, no, they're telling the truth. Ah, man, haha, you're right. You're pretty fucked up. You should kill yourself.
He has a faceless social media profile, so ladies, those dick pics you're getting are from him.
I guess a guy cheated or something. I don't care. I think that's good.
It's like you need to sit and write some jokes.
That is exactly how everybody reacts. I guess that guy cheated or something. I don't care. He put it perfectly. Dude, that is the whole... Any joke you make, how can you be this bad after being an online personality is beyond me. How can you be this uncharismatic? You would assume that just like by the sheer fact of how long you were in this series and how popular it was, and you were a personality, that you would be just a bit better on camera.
Are you gonna do a show now? Like in front of an audience?
Okay. 25th.
Oh, what? He's gonna do this in front of a live audience? I didn't know that. Oh no.
Audience, yeah, this is part 2. You guys are on the low moment, and hopefully the part 3.
I love being the low moment of most people's lives.
Oh my God, he's gonna do this in front of real people. Oh my God.
It's the night of the show. People are in there. Been hanging out backstage with the other acts. It's a variety show, so some people have props, costumes.
Oh my God, dude. People... This dude has props. He has smoke. And there's what? 3 minutes left in the video? In the 20-minute video, there's only 3 minutes left. So only God knows what we're about to see.
How I hate the spooky woods.
I don't need a license to do the kind of stuff I'm doing. You know what I mean? Just a cup of your piss, and we go from there.
Ariel's there.
Okay, once again, I don't know if this is their bad editing or if the competition is this bad, but there has been really, other than the stand-ups making fun of Ned, there's been nothing funny in any of these guys' sets so far. So I don't know what's going on. Is open mics this bad? Are open mics this bad?
Very exciting, but also nerve-wracking.
Again, dude, just look at this guy's mouth and then just like block it off and look at his eyes. They're telling two different stories about Ned Fulmer and his current situation.
I fucking hate this. Sometimes people see my tattoos. Oh, Sleeper, those are big. Do you regret getting them? I don't, thank you. I'm like, why would I regret tattooing 9/11 was an inside job? No, I'm kidding. Could you imagine? They're beautiful.
It's already a bad sign when your instructor is this unfunny. But then again, why would a talented comedian take up instructing Ned Fulmer?
Just try to relax, be in the moment, listen to the audience, and enjoy myself. That's supposed to be fun, right?
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's supposed to be fun. My God, if that is not the catchphrase for how I feel right now about life. Okay, not to get too depressing on you guys.
Please, put your hands together for the one and only Ned Fulmer.
There's no way these people know who this guy is.
Putting myself out there, right? You don't learn anything unless you go for it. Hello, everybody. I'm Ned Fulmer. If you know me, I'm sorry. And if you don't know me, don't Google me. Yeah,
If you already don't get a laugh after if you know me, I'm sorry, which I think anybody who knew him would laugh just out of pity from that point. It's one of those, yeah, man. Ugh. If already that doesn't get you a laugh and these guys don't know who you are at all, now you've gone from maybe people laughing at you because they just can't believe the sheer stupidity and the sheer audacity of what you're doing, to people just thinking you're some crazy guy. Because now you're just some dude who's talking about cheating on his wife. Before, at least you were like, that dude who's cheating on his wife that at least I know about and I can make fun of. Now you're just like some dude who's cheating on his wife.
I don't know if you know, but I was social media famous at BuzzFeed for trying new things. And then I cheated on my wife. Turns out that was the one thing I really shouldn't have tried new. But
I also love it when every time people are laughing, they're also shaking their head. They're laughing and they're like, I cannot believe this guy just made that joke. It's kind of funny in a, oh my God, you're so bad at this kind of funny.
BuzzFeed, you know, I basically wrote the listicle 10 reasons why having a workplace affair will shatter your marriage and career. Like, subscribe. Yep. It's led me to stand up, though. Seems like I fit right in. Thank you very much for having me. It's real speed.
Okay, that was the first funny joke he said so far. It seems like I fit right in. Okay, you got me, Ned. That joke was 1 point. And this is a really surprising point, you know. The worst guy you know said something you find funny.
Running my divorced dad telling jokes narrative.
Back to
I have
unfunny
been trying
real
to
fast.
make more male friends. That's something I've been working on. It can be hard to make male friends in LA, especially if you don't do things like play pickleball or have a stable relationship. A lot of my friends in the group chat, they're married and they have kids, so the jokes hit different now, you know? My friends, they're like, oh gosh, I would pay any price just to have an hour to myself. And I say, my friends, a price does exist. For a mere 50% of your net worth in crippling loneliness, you may have all the time in the world. Oh. Yeah, making friends.
Ugh. They couldn't even get a shot of the audience laughing in that edit. What's crazy is I see the potential of that joke. Again, this is maybe the fucking... Okay, so here I realized I said again, like it's maybe the stand-up in me again, but you guys don't know why I said again because I cut out all the previous parts. Basically, every time a stand-up comedian made an unfunny joke in this video, I went on a whole rant about how bad their joke was, how they could have made it better, how like these people aren't trying for their jokes anymore. I was like, really roasting these like poor stand-up guys, and I've never done stand-up in my life, right? Just because I watch and I said Bill Burr doesn't make me a stand-up comedian. comedian. So I decided to cut all of that out. So if you're wondering, that's that. Also, you guys don't realize, but I'm doing you a lot of favor. I'm cutting out a lot of that video. Like that video itself was 20 minutes long. I think this video, I'm like halfway through editing it, but it's like, I think it's going to be like 25 minutes long. And again, I'm sorry for the edits. I only have one singular day to edit this whole video to post it on Saturday to meet my deadline that I set for myself. So, you know, a bit of the Ned in me, you know, fucking suffering because of my own actions. But yeah, later also, the whole video isn't about the stand-up. I also go a bit into his YouTube channel because I kind of figured out he was view botting, you know, but let me not spoil the video too much. Yeah, so it means a lot, by the way, that you guys are watching. Definitely leave me a comment. I did have a point in recording this part. Yeah, it was to say about that what I meant when I said again. And also to let you guys know that I do a lot of work in editing out stupid parts video. That video was 20 minutes long. I think I showed you guys like 5 minutes, 8 minutes tops of it. It was bad. Like, imagine how bad it is right now. It was so much worse. Stand-up expert who's never done stand-up in his life, but I feel like that joke had potential, right? Despite everything, that could have been like, you know, my friends are like, they're like, I wish I could have an hour to myself, and that could be like, well, there is one thing you can try, right? Isn't that a better joke? Like, okay, I don't know if anything he says can be funny, but at least he could have tried better. Like, you were part of the Try Guys, make it back, comedy in trees, whatever, okay. But I think that would have been funny if he did actually say like, well, there is one thing you could try.
Is tough. Dating as a single parent is tough. You know, it's less tequila.
Dating as a single parent is tough, dude. You should not be dating right now. Who is dating you? Like, I could still see somebody dating Ned. He's like, because you're like, okay, this guy was like a big personality. Maybe he has some money, you know, he cheated on his wife, but that was a while back. You know, maybe he made some mistakes, he's changed. But then you look and it's like, ever since then, all his content has been about him cheating on his wife, and he's like, I'm a cheater, I'm a cheater, I'm a cheater. How are you ever gonna find a date in that situation?
Soda and more. My little soda pop. That's a K-pop Demon Hunters reference.
That's always good when you have to say what your joke is referencing. Now that's comedy.
It's a children's movie that I've seen approximately 84 times.
Not creepy at all. Definitely not creepy at all.
I did go on a date with someone who is polyamorous lately. They invited me to meet their boyfriend, actually. I'm like, whoa, this is huge. Meeting the boyfriend? Finally, here's a way to make male friends without having to play pickleball. Thank you so much. I've been Ned Fulmer.
Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna say it. That was also a bit funny. Overall, I would say one funny and one almost funny joke from Ned Fulmer in his old stand-up, which is more than I expected. I don't know how much they edited down his set, but that was more funny jokes than I expected. It's extremely funny that this has 123 likes, but 400 comments. And I was wondering, what has this guy been doing, right? He seems to have a lot of subscribers, 300,000. So I thought, wow, maybe this is his old account. I was curious, what was this guy posting? How was he before this cheating? And I find that this account is only 8 months old, and his first video has 1 million views, right? And it's like, all right, damn, maybe he is different. So I go and I press on one of these videos where it says I have MS. No, I go and I press on this video, Chef's Roast My 4-foot-tall chrome bochet. This video has a lot of views. I'm like, wow. Who is often credited? Is he... You can see I've already watched 8 minutes of it. Curiously, you might notice that this only has 197 likes, 116 comments, despite having 300,000 views. And everybody in the comments is talking about how the format doesn't work with one person. And some dude is even pointing out the likes and the views. And you soon come to this horrifying, extremely comical conclusion. He's view botting. He's buying views for his channel. Oh my God. Something else that's funny. Somebody left a comment on this video And he said it's okay to work a 9 to 5, bro. Which I agree, dude. Just go back to like, go to like McDonald's or something, dude, and just like try to rebuild from there. But what is extremely funny is his next video is I tried bartending, or no, it's the life of a bartender, where I assume he tries to do bartending, which I guess it's much closer to a 9 to 5, you know. He seems to be steering in that direction. I would definitely say bartending. Like if my bartender told me, yo, dude, I used to be a big personality and then I cheated on my wife and now I'm a bartender, I would be like, makes sense. That seems like a good, you know, be close to alcohol, forget about stuff, definitely do bartending. I do feel sad for his son. And I saw this video, I have a mess, 200,000 views. It's a fundraiser, fundraiser for MS, which MS is a real disease, right? I know somebody who has MS. It's really hard. It's really scary. The thing is, he was diagnosed in 2013. So it kind of seems like he's just bringing it up to be like, I have MS. And he's walking for MS in this video. And at one point of the video, he just has a breakdown next to the road. And he's like, oh, that's where I used to live, while he's walking. And then he just has a breakdown and he lies down. Yeah, everybody in the comment is laughing at him, but the funniest person was the one who pointed out that he had to set up a tripod for the part where he was crying. This dude is just so ingenuine, especially in a time where I feel like genuinity is what matters the most. And it's what I look for the most in content creators, is that genuineness. This dude is the opposite of that. This dude is the fakest from the fake. Everything about him is fake. Even his views are fake. And I want to say, guys, I've been having a lot of tough times recently. I've been really struggling, like really struggling. I don't know. It's been extremely stressful for me, extreme anxiety, breakdowns, you know, going through a real tough time in my life. And I'm not just saying this for the joke. You can go back to my old videos. I've said this at the end of all of my recent videos because it's true. And I want you guys to know, you know, no matter what, if I'm sitting here making jokes, I'm going through a tough time. I cannot leave the bed. It took all my effort to just set up this camera and record today. And I think Spencer said it best. No matter how bad things get, at least you will never be Ned Fulmer. Peace. Bam, 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 bam.